This is the Tier 10 French tech tree heavy, the AMX M454, a vehicle that you really don't see all too much in the Matchmaker anymore, and it does make a little bit of sense why, as Wargaming nerfed this vehicle quite hard over the previous couple months. To be honest, I completely understand why. This vehicle had too much mobility, too much accuracy, and DPM for the armor profile that it featured because Wargaming completely overbuffed it. So they basically admitted, okay, we may have just made this vehicle a little too overcooked, and now we're going to revert what we originally did. However, while people have stopped playing this tank, I still find it to be incredibly powerful, and in today's video, we're going to see just what it's capable of doing. Let's start off with the basic stats. 0.32 dispersion, that's really good. This gun has 560 damage per shot, and all I'm running is hardening, we've got V-stabs, and a turbocharger. So there's really not much that is going to make this vehicle any more accurate, and yet 0.32, that is actually pretty dang good. The DPM as well, 2700, that's very solid and more than enough to get the job done. So in terms of this vehicle, the gun is absolutely fantastic. It used to have a lot more HP, but now 2450, not great. I will fully admit that. It's not going to last you too long, but thankfully the armor on this vehicle is quite good. Let's take a look at the mobility. Top speed of 39, reverse of 17. And we can say I am running a turbo, which is increasing our top speed by 4 and a reverse by 2. So yeah, the tank's not very fast. That was a pretty big change to the vehicle. But hey, it's got 8 degrees of gun depression and a decent power to weight of 16. So it shouldn't be too awful, at least in the mobility department. The thing that really makes the AMX strong is the armor. The entire upper plate is 330. That means loading any gold rounds, even from high pen vehicles, unless they're tank destroyers, are going to struggle to pen through the tank. Look at that, 353 against APCR, and against heat it's going to be upwards of 370. That's without even using the 8 degrees of gun depression this have, making it upwards of 430. So hull down, this vehicle is nearly impervious. And even the hatches, I mean, good luck hitting that. It's a very small weak spot, and it makes it very hard to actually rip this vehicle apart. Now, it does have one weakness, and that is against high pen APCR. As you can see, the mantlet is only 300 thick, so it means rounds like the U100's 311 APCR can cut directly through the vehicle. Now, the further you are away, the harder it's going to be to pen, but yeah, if you're pretty close to this vehicle and it's in a hull down position, you can definitely cut right through that mantlet. You got about a 50-50 to an 80% chance, depending on where you're aiming, and that definitely can make the vehicle quite weak. You can also pen this vehicle's turret ring right below the gun mantlet, but that is a bit harder to do, especially if it is using its gun depression. So the AMX is mainly known for the armor. The side armor is pretty awful though. 90 mils is not great. It's going to be very hard to side scrape with, and if it overangles the sides, you can just pen it right in the corner cutout, especially the lower plate. Also pretty weak. If you overangle it, then yeah, it's still going to have its fair share of weaknesses, but hull down, this tank is really something else. Now usually people will say the pen's pretty bad, but you do got to remember that it is AP premium. So what that means is it's actually quite effective. It's about 320-ish, 325 effective. It's actually quite good. In fact, if we make our way back over to Armor Inspector, we can see what the premium of the vehicle looks like against an E100 turret, and yeah, it's about a 50-50. It's not great, and if the E100's angling properly, you're not going to cut through, but if the E100 is trying to shoot you, and it's not using full gun depression, you can cut through the turret, albeit not very easily. So, let's see what the vehicle can do in some live gameplay. Here we are on Fisherman's Bay. Not my favorite map, I will fully admit that, and it gets a bit more sus when you see that, well, they only have 4 heavies and the rest of their entire team is tank destroyers. That is, the big downside of playing on the NA server is almost everybody loves to spam TDs. Now you can already notice just right out of the gate, this vehicle's power to weight is quite good. We're going upwards of 38, 39. So running a turbo on this vehicle, definitely a decent decision. And look at that, we got another AMX M4 right behind us, although that player is not instilling too much confidence in me. Has no HP on his tank and no camo, so he's probably a fully stock vehicle. Alright, well, I just realized I don't have intuition on this tank, so I guess we're just going to load gold. I have a very poor crew on this vehicle, as I just haven't really played it too much, so in the time that I did play it was like months ago, or not even months, probably years ago, when I was quite poor at the game. So over the years of not playing World of Tanks, I've definitely gotten better. And this is just one of those tanks that I really haven't touched all too much. Oh boy, we got the 705A, and he cut right through my tank. I'm surprised he got there so fast, but oh well. There goes a good 592 HP off our vehicle. This is one of those maps that doesn't really have hull down spots for our vehicle to work, which is really, really unfortunate, to be completely real. But yeah, not a great start for me, I'll fully admit that. Alright, well, our AMX is dealing with a Foch B, which is definitely a bit of a tricky situation, and we'll see what ends up happening here. Oh, there you go, we got the grill, and easy 598 damage shot into the grill. It's a little unfortunate that we had to fire premium AP, but you know what? I'll take it. Not too bad, and our teammate lights him on fire. Oh, there's classic Artie already stunning us. Well, nothing I can do about that at all. Let's see, is the Foch going to poke? No, okay. Well, we're going to reload here, and it's just a little bit longer. I'm going to... Oh, there you go. Artie hits my teammate for 500. Alright, well, the Badger shoots him once, and bonk. Oh, long live the Badger, dude. That was not a good play from that that player right there. Whiskey Bravo. That is the most American name I've ever seen in my life. And, let's see, he's going to shoot at my teammate, and bonk. Easy shell into the lower plate. One thing that's really nice about Premium APCR, or I guess Premium AP, is that you just butter right through any angled surfaces. And that is quite a nice advantage. So we got the ST2 in the back. ST2 got shot. I'm hoping that we can maybe hit the Prog. We also got the Foch. Unfortunate. And that was even more unfortunate. Okay, well, looks like their entire team is right here. We have bled a decent chunk of health as well, which is not exactly what I love. Well, let's see. The Foch gets shot. We got the 705 over here. And we got the VZ. Alright, well, the 705 did indeed shoot, but... we'll see how far that actually gets me. Aiming, and bonk. 0.32 dispersion. Also, I just realized that my face is blocking the minimap. But yeah, 0.32 dispersion, and that's where our shell goes. That's crazy wargaming. I like how our AMX is absolutely nuking that guy, but our shell's definitely not going where we want them to. Alright, well, we get one slap into the Prog, and he's going to YOLO our AMX buddy. The good news is he's not very good at the game, and that's actually quite good news. I'm going to aim it on the VZ, as he's a bigger threat than the Prog. I'm expecting our AMX to finish off that player, which he does. And, alright, we're doing okay. We're up to 2,600. ST2 is going to shoot at my teammate. We're just going to back on up. Let's see, we got the Boss Chatillon. Not able to hit him. Got the 705. Alright, well, I mean, this is a win. And I want to get 3K. So we're just going to bonk the VZ if we can. There you go. Nice bonkaroonie. And you gone. Alright. I just realized that my repair kit's in a very weird slot, so I was like, why the heck is it not letting me repair? All that's left is the enemy ST2. We didn't do that much damage, to be fair. Our AMX teammate, the one that I actually made fun of in the beginning, did a lot. But yeah, we weren't able to do all too much. But you know what? I'll take it. 3,600 damage is not a bad result at all. We're going to ram him for an additional something, 125. Not too bad. Not really sure what our 268's doing, but I'll take 3,800. That's a good result for this vehicle. The only thing I was a little worried about, which I'm surprised our other AMX got away with so easily, was side scraping. This tank does not have good side armor. And yeah, I mean, I usually don't expect to get any bounces while side scraping, so I don't know, it was a little surprising. But hey, our AMX did 6,500 damage as a 49% player, so wait. That's the highest, that's the highest damage he's ever done on his accounts. That's crazy. Alright, well, you know what? Good on him. I'm not going to complain at all. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the AMX M4, and that was a pretty solid game to showcase, really, what the vehicle can do on flat ground. We are going to try one more battle in the AMX and see how it ends up going. This game has a lot more heavies, and of course, 3 Super Conquerors on each side. Super Conks are so incredibly annoying to fight, but not much I can do about it. We have 2 Arties up against us as well. Woo! We love Arties! Alright, well, depends really where our team's gonna go. We could go boulders or mountains. I personally like mountains better, but it's really dependent on that. Alrighty, well, our Skunk is going... I don't know where he's going, but I'm going to support our team this side. Doesn't look like a lot of people are going to go here. It's usually good to have both sides of the map covered, so that's exactly where we're heading. Alright, well let's hope that that turbo allows us to get to the crossing that I want to. I mean, I guess we could try to go mid. They don't really have any mediums. I mean, look at that. They have no mediums. They have a Batchat and a Manticore, but that's it. They don't have anything else. So you know what? I'm going to try and get right to mid. We'll see how this actually ends up working out. 40 is not the fastest, but it's by far not the slowest. We're faster than the Super Conks. But yeah, it'll still be a little sussler, not going to lie. Let's see. We got the grill. Oh, we got the 277. Okay, well, never mind. Aw, we were just a teeny bit too slow. Alright, well, that's not happening. I was hoping we could get the crossing, but obviously we are not going to be able to cross jack squat with an E4 sitting there. Alright, well, it's going to be one of these games. I'm kind of hoping we can... Oh, wait, was that guy pushing up? Looks like he almost was. Let's see. Yep, he is. Holy what the heck, bro. And we bounce the lower plate of the Yag. Should have loaded gold! Classic World of Tanks experience. You don't load gold, you don't deal damage. Well, our Badger's playing a little too aggressive in my opinion, and because of that, he is getting nuked. Let's hope that he gives us some room here. Bro, why are you still poking? You have no health. Oh, my rat. Alright, watching bad players be bad and then get in your way is just, it's incredible. It's just crazy, bro. Move it, please. Alright, let's see. So, 277 is definitely going to be a bit of an annoyance. E4 just shot. Let's see. Aiming. Nope. No chance. Our whole team basically has to hold this, and we have to hope that our Super Conks will grow a pair and push over there. But as of right now, it's just the waiting game. Let's see. Oh, 277 shot. I mean, I really want to poke this, but I also know that if I poke, the chances of not bleeding 8 billion HP is about 0. So we're just going to keep waiting here. We have some attention. The enemy Jagdpanzer did indeed just make a very aggressive maneuver and allowed us to get a nice 561 shell out. Okay, not bad. This time we have gold, so we didn't bounce it. Crazy how that works, right? I can't sometimes. We also got a nice bounce. Oh, and the Object 77 just killed himself. Look at that. The dispersion finally worked well. We were able to kill the 277 and get a clear. Or not a clear, but a decent chunk of the HP off the enemy Yag. I'm not poking this. I can tell you for a fact that if you poke that, you guys will die. This Badger is the... That's all I can say. Dude's about to get nuked. I'm watching, bro. I'm watching. I'm just waiting for him to die. There you go. Yep. Uh-huh. Well, we got the enemy Super Conk, which... Oh, unfortunate. I was hoping we could pen him. Alright, well, our 268 gets a very big slap into the enemy Yag. And the Yag misses, the easiest shot ever. Okay, we got the Minnow pushing up now. Let's see. Okay, Minnow bounces me, and there you go. Nice 534 into his vehicle. We got some health here. I mean, the E100 alone has a lot of... Well, he did have a lot of HP. I'm just hoping these guys don't kill themselves. That's really all I can hope right now. Let's see, is the Minnow going to poke again? Just keep waiting, just keep waiting. Oh, Minnow, really? How? That's actually the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Alright, well, we got the lower plate of the Super Conk. We got a pen in there. I'm just going to back up. Our Badger is still somehow not dead, but that's good. It's actually really good. As long as he lives, we're doing okay. Alright, well, let's aim it on the Yag's lower... Or we'll shoot the E4. I was going to try and get the Yag, but... We're doing okay. We're holding. I'm going to give the... well, actually, I don't want to give the Badger room to back up. Because I need to work this, too. And if I let him go in there, we're not going to get any shots. Alright, let's see. Alright, Yag just got nuked. That's a big stinking L for him. Oh, really? Really? That's just incredibly irritating. On the Super Conk, possibly. There you go. We do get the pen out. Probably dead, but at least we got the pen. We're up to 3,000 at this point. Let's back on up and hopefully use the Badger's hull as some cover here. There you go. Already hits him, which is pretty good. Come on, Minnow. Show us your lower plate. Wonder if I can... Well, let's see. Let's see. I can pen the Minnow's hatch at this angle. There you go. 564 shot. Well, we're up to 3,600 damage, which is alright. No complaints here. The Super Conk is not doing too well. And let's see if we can bonk him. There you go. 597 shot into his vehicle. Just like that, we're up to 4,000. So, I mean, we're doing okay. I guess I was just over-poking the vehicle a little bit too much. We should be able to finish off the minnow. There you go. Easy 261. Just like that, a win's a win. 4,500 damage dealt with 1 gold round left. I'm glad that I loaded gold because I'm pretty sure a lot of those shots would not have penned if we didn't. Alrighty, well, not a bad game. All that's left is the grill, who's he's in the back. I don't know how much health he has. He is full. We got 2 HE rounds, so maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get an HE into his tank. Well, unfortunately, we were not able to hit the enemy grill. But a pretty good game. 4,500 damage, and we got 2 kills, so I really can't complain. I do want to see on battle hits if I was playing the vehicle wrong, because to me it looked like those shells were tracking me and damaging me, but on the outer track wheel, which doesn't even really make sense when you think about it. So, I don't know. Maybe I was just over-poking a little bit. I'll take it. Not a bad result. Yeah, looks like I just slightly overpoked the corner of our lower plate, and the Yag and Minnow were able to squeeze shells right into there. By the way, look at this shot on the Super Conk that bounced. Bruh, that is the cringest shell ever. But, oh well, I can't really complain all too much. We ended up doing pretty good here, and yeah, that's just cringe. I mean, I guess we should have loaded gold. Classic wargaming moment. The AMX is a fun vehicle, though, and I still think it's incredibly capable. As you saw, the damage output was very capable in that battle. The DPM, the armor, everything worked well, and we didn't even get to use it hull down on either map we played. It shows just the power that the AMX M4 features. So I really enjoy playing this tank, and as you can see, we got 2 back-to-back games that were pretty solid, dealing 4,000 damage. Too bad we lost credits. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.